For most of Christian history, the geography of the afterlife was clear. Heaven, hell, and a state of final purification for those saved but not yet perfect. Yet, for the past 500 years, Protestantism has defined itself, in part, by its total rejection of this last state, which the Catholic Church calls purgatory. This wasn't just a minor disagreement, and it wasn't simply because the word purgatory isn't in the Bible. The rejection of purgatory was a theological necessity, a direct and unavoidable consequence of the new doctrines of the Reformation. Part 1, the doctrinal conflict, sola fide. The primary reason Protestants reject purgatory has little to do with purgatory itself, and everything to do with their foundational doctrine of sola fide, or faith alone. In this new 16th century theology, salvation is a legal declaration. God does not make the sinner righteous. He declares him righteous, covering the sinner's unholiness with the perfect righteousness of Christ. In this view, when a believer dies, God sees only Christ's perfection, and the soul is immediately fit for heaven. This is the core conflict. The Catholic Church, based on scripture and tradition, teaches that salvation is a process of both justification and sanctification. We are not just declared righteous, we are made righteous. If a soul dies in a state of grace, meaning in friendship with God, but still holds attachments to sin or has not fully atoned for the temporal consequences of those sins, it is not yet perfect purgatory, therefore is not a second chance or a way to earn salvation. It is the final stage of sanctification. It is a purification, a cleansing fire that makes the saved soul actually holy, so it can joyfully endure the presence of a perfectly holy God. If you believe in sola fide, purgatory is theologically unnecessary. If you believe in sanctification, purgatory is logically necessary. Part 2, the canonical conflict, sola scriptura. The Reformers' second pillar, sola scriptura, Bible alone, created their next major problem. For 1,500 years, the Christian Bible included the deuterocanonical books. One of these, 2 Maccabees, contains a clear, undeniable reference to prayers for the dead. In chapter 12, Judas Maccabeus and his men pray and offer a sacrifice for their fallen comrades, that they might be delivered from their sin. This passage makes no sense if the souls are either in heaven, where they need no prayer, or in hell, where prayer cannot help them. It points directly to a third state of purification. Luther, faced with a book that so clearly supported a doctrine he rejected, had a choice: change his theology or change the Bible. He chose the latter. He ripped those 7 books from the Old Testament, placing them in an appendix he called Apocrypha. His followers later removed them entirely. Therefore, Protestants reject purgatory because it is unbiblical, only because their predecessors first removed the books that most explicitly taught it. Part 3, the misunderstanding of finished work. Finally, Protestants reject purgatory based on a misunderstanding of what it is. They hear purification and believe Catholics are saying that Christ's sacrifice was not enough, that we must pay for our own sins. This is a complete caricature. The Church teaches that Christ's death on the cross paid the eternal price for all sin. Purgatory is not about eternal punishment, it is about temporal consequences. If I break my neighbor's window, I can go to him and be forgiven, like confession clearing my eternal debt. But I still owe him a window, the temporal consequence. Purgatory is the final cleansing of all those broken windows, the healing of the damage our sin caused to our own souls. It is not Christ's work plus our work. It is the completion of Christ's work in us, burning away the last remnants of our selfishness so we can become the perfect, spotless bride he deserves. So why do Protestants reject purgatory? It's not a standalone issue. It is a theological domino. The new doctrine of sola fide made purgatory theologically unnecessary. The new doctrine of sola scriptura was used to remove the biblical evidence for it. And a profound misunderstanding of Christ's finished work has led them to see a mercy as a contradiction. But the ancient faith and the Bible itself remind us of a profound truth. Nothing unclean shall enter. Heaven, Revelation 21:27. Purgatory is not a second chance. It is God's loving, final guarantee that we will be made perfect as He is perfect.